I see it. Do a quick thing here. Okay. So I unhooked the breaker. So that way I wouldn't be messing with live AC right here. Which I should have done from the start. Fisher moving in the wall. There's the end of the wire. See if I can get that through here without snapping. There we go. Let's undo this. This is not a live wire, so we're good. Okay, let's pull the wall fisher out. It's right there. The glass set. It's up here. Yep, it's getting caught. Pull her out. There it is. That should be all the wall fishing we have to do. I'll go ahead and just put it back. Let's see here. That goes in there. It's gonna go right to here. These are all the control wires. Okay. Cool. So apparently the blue wire is used. Which is weird. Interesting. Even though it's not used on the other side. So that's strange. And also, let's undo this wire nut. See what we gotta do here. Undo this wire nut. Okay, this goes to the this goes to the AC condenser outside, or the compressor, sorry. I think that's the condenser. Or no, the condenser's outside as well. Never mind. I don't know what this is then. Fins for something. I don't know. A couple bent fins in there too. So that's weird. Huh. Alright, I see my diagram here. Don't know if you guys can see that. If you cannot see that, then I will just have a picture overlay on the screen. But it has the C, which is blue wire. Communication or common wire is not in use on the thermostat here. We just have green, red with a jumper on it to the next wire, white, and yellow. And then blue is just unused in the back there. Now why is it like that? I do not know, but it seems like C is just kind of the common wire. It never gets hooked up to the actual thermostat itself. I'm actually gonna take this with me up to the attic. There's the thermostat. Pretty nice. Okay, so I have here, this is the wires. These are going out to the, this is the communication wire out to the AC condenser, it looks like. And it looks like that just gets hooked up straight to the C here. And that actually, that must be something that's not even done by the thermostat. It's just wired through the air handler. If I'm wrong, because this is my first time doing this, then I'm wrong, but I don't know. So I am going to go ahead and release these wires here. The power is off, the fuse is not in, this breaker is off, and also the main breaker is off. Is it overkill? Maybe, but I don't want to take any chances. So this is G for green. I don't really have to worry about getting these mixed up too much because, well, because let's switch that around, get a smaller bit on that. Don't have to worry too much about these getting mixed up because they're just a fairly simple circuit here. Then red is the last one, which that keeps. I'm just gonna use the flathead side instead. I think the flathead side is gonna grip just fine. Oh yeah. Okay. This little wireless module here is pretty junk. It keeps disconnecting from our wireless thermostat, which is why I'm transitioning this to wired. Now this does kind of give us a cheat sheet of what we need to hook up here. So obviously the blue, I can probably take out this wire here, which I guess was just used as a bridge wire to extend that blue, but I can probably hook this up here to C, maybe, since C on the other circuit is not being used. Then there's no need to even have it connected like at all. So I should be able to just screw that into there and be good. If I'm wrong, then obviously the AC is not going to work, and that will be very obvious very quickly. But from what I gathered so far, it's just not needed. This wire is long enough, albeit just barely. There we go. It's pretty raggedy, and the ductwork is pretty rough as well. I mean, that is pretty rough. And it's actually loose here. It leaks air into the attic, so it's not that great. I do need to redo it, but for now, I'm just gonna get this working because obviously it needs to be working. Actually, it's summer now. Well, pretty close. It's May, but I do live in a tropical environment, so as you can expect, we are well into the mid 80s today in terms of temperature, which is not bad. From a standpoint here, but it is about probably in the 90s up in this attic, maybe 100. So let's see. Is yellow even used here? Man, I should have taken a picture of this. Okay, yellow is listed as Y1, which it looks like was not used in the previous circuit. So that's kind of weird, but I'm just gonna hook up what I know so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip these ends of these here with my knife. I guess I could look up the wiring diagram for this air handler. I do not know the name brand of it. Do not know what brand this air handler is or what the serial number is, but I'm sure it's listed somewhere. Assembled in USA. That doesn't really help me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll strip this blue wire here. I think I'll hook it up anyway. I know it's not technically in use, but it was hooked up on the last circuit. Now, albeit whoever did the last circuit is not a genius. It was clearly someone who's not certified with this. Just the fact that they chose a wireless thermostat is pretty obvious there. I mean, because I have friends that work in HVAC. Almost cut my finger there. I just cut the nail a little bit. Always gotta be careful when using a knife. Cut away from you, as I was not doing there. But now I am. Just cut this off. And come on, there we go. Okay. Green obviously goes in green, red goes there, C goes in blue. Let's see. Yeah, I know you can get wire strippers, but I've stripped wires so many times with a knife that it is perfectly adequate to use a knife. I've done it so many times. Okay. Oh, it cut pretty deep in that nail. Didn't hurt me at all, but it got pretty deep. Alright, let's look at the green. Let's do... I should do yellow first. I'm gonna do yellow first. Which I guess yellow goes to here. Let me just check this here. This is the thermostat wiring. Yellow just says Y. It's not a Y1 or anything. But this is Y1. So that's weird. And also, Y1's not even hooked up to anything. So that's strange. Interesting. Or I don't know if that's actually what happens, because these are not hooked up to any inputs over here. I don't know if that's how this circuit works or not, but it's kind of what it looks like. I'll go ahead and just start from the bottom here. I think it's easier to start from the bottom. I'm going to switch to the large Phillips, what I started with. Honestly, that was the easiest one out of all of them to use. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I know there's a lot of shadows right now. Here's red. I'll stick that in there and tighten that puppy up. There we go, tight. There's red. There's C, which goes like that, but also the C from the communication to the guy out there, I guess also has to be connected or something. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Here's a strain for some reason. Here's the yellow as well. I assume the yellow also needs connected to whatever yellow is up here. Possibly. I should have taken a picture of this. Damn it. I knew I should take a picture. Crap. Alright. So I could have just cheated with a picture. Would have been nice. There's that. This is going to reach into here. Like so. There we go. So both of the blues are in here. Both are tight. That one's tight. This one is not in all the way. Let's get that in all the way. There we go. There we go. Oh, that one's not tight at all. Okay. I knew something like this would happen. I just knew it. Okay, let's try it again. I actually kind of wish my screwdriver was a bit smaller, not gonna lie. Here's the blue. Here's this one. Maybe that's why they had a wire nut.
You alive up there?
I'm alive.
Alright.
You're on camera.
Okay.
It's annoying when the wires are different gauges, so they don't get seated properly. Or like one of them gets squished, but the other one doesn't. It's kind of annoying. Let's see here, screw that in. I'm kind of jealous that the other side gets spade connectors and this side doesn't. Wish this side had spade connectors on it. Man, maybe that's why they did have that wire nut set up. Maybe I'll do that. Kind of splice the wires together and then put them in as one unit going into here. So like the C unit, then these all kind of splice up together. That's a good idea. That is a reasonable idea, I'd say. Let's get this hooked up first, and then I will splice them. I'm sure that registered HVAC people out there are gonna cringe at my way I'm doing this. I don't know, maybe. But quite frankly, it's my first time doing this wiring. At least this wiring. I've done wiring before, but this wiring, it's a first. Conveniently, it's a blue wire nut. It's kind of cool. Make sure that they are all connected correctly. I don't know. Maybe this wire nut's not supposed to be used with these types of connections. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but from what I can gather, this is the best way to do it. Yeah, it looks like this was just getting hooked directly into there as a communication. So I think these wires need to be together. These two yellow wires. That's probably how it goes. I don't know. We can try it. See if it works. I don't know that this will work, but it is worth a shot. There we go. These wires are not hooked up to anything. They are good to just be, to wrap them back around here as they were before. Or maybe that's not the proper way to do it. I don't know. But just in case we need to use the wires again, I don't want to just snip them off because I only have so much wire here, which I do have a fair bit here, but up here I only have so much. Who knows? All right, any more wires left? We got white and green. Easy peasy. Let's do it. Here's green. Screwdriver. Push that all the way in. Make sure it's a good connection. And tighten that down. There we go. And then white. Easy. There we go. Okay. So we got check all these connections here and make sure they're all good. Those are all good. That's good. This yellow wire here is going directly to the condenser from the thermostat, the split unit outside. Yeah, here's the blue wire. It also gets communication from the air handler, but it also goes outside, but it does not get any link to the thermostat for some reason. I don't know why. Clearly there's supposed to be some comm because this is the wireless unit. This is what was sitting in here, and this actually this spliced off with the thermostat apparently as well. It spliced off there and also went out to the air handler. So I don't know. Everything supposedly is hooked up. So let's get this cover back on there. Let's see, it was that way. Like so. Put it up here. These really shiny screws look like they're supposed to go here. Yeah, so like these spiky ones go there, but the shiny ones with the flat tops go here. I don't know, it's like some window. Why is there a window to look inside of the air handler? I do not know. Maybe somebody can answer that for me. Let's get these screws in here. Maybe it's just like a diaphragm to test the pressure. Could be, because it's very flexible. Interesting. There's that. The last one. Wow, they had like no screws screwed into this. Holy crap. Because I'm looking for screws to put back in, and I really can't find very much here. Because all 4 of these ones were present. I remember that. I can check back through the footage for that. Whoops. Just like so. Yeah, this side cover. This cover here feels like it is not on properly. Let's double check it. There's no way it should have that much flex. Let's take off the duct tape. Let's get that off of there. There we go. Put more duct tape on if I need to. Duct tape is perfectly disposable. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lip on the inside there that catches. There's that there. This feels right. Let's get that screw in there. It's gonna be this one should work. Okay, let's turn the air handler on here. Switch the switch on. That's on. Whoops. Take off my mask so I can smell. Do not see any smoke. Okay, that's good. Just turn it on. That's on. Seems to be working. That's on. Thermostat works. Okay, I hear the refrigerant moving through there, so that's good. No air coming around here. Yeah, I still don't know what this diaphragm is for. Now that's strangely bent, but it seals fine, so should be okay. Let's check this out. I feel cold air coming out down here. You can actually see that moving. That guy. But yeah, there's cold air coming out down here, which I already knew before. That wasn't new to me. Okay. Okay. Looks okay. And it sounds okay. There should be no airflow moving through that because that's sealed off from the rest of the air handler. So I can get rid of that tape. Oops. Going to just check around the air handler here. See if there's anything else that needs sealed up. There's tiny bits of leaks here, but it is not too bad. Woo! Good thing I was holding on to up here. It would have fallen right there. Okay, so obviously, in conclusion, obviously this is going to be pretty easy. This is basic knowledge of an HVAC, an HVAC system, but I would consider it for a typical homeowner to be pretty advanced stuff, considering that most people just you know, hire someone to do something. But you know, I was able to hook up a new thermostat, transform it from a wireless system, which is this, to a wired system, which is much more reliable than the wireless systems. So I feel this refrigerant line is nice and hot. That means the condenser is working very well outside. Yeah. So I hope this helps anybody. If I'm doing things wrong, please let me know, because I'm always up to learn new things about these systems. Yep, that's ice cold air. Very good. Yeah, see you next time.